Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of My Hero Academia, episode 94, Foresight, and this episode was pretty cool. The beginning half, like all of these episodes, is mostly recap. It's feeling a lot like One Piece now, where the first 5 minutes to 6 minutes of the episode just is skippable, and then you jump right into the episode. The episode picks up where we last left off with the Mushroom Girl, Kumiu, making sure that all the mushrooms grow so they could hinder the Class A. It does a lot of damage. It hinders them enough that they're able to, with the help of Class B's team. Well, Class B has a manga character guy, comic guy or something. I think his name was Fukudashi or something like that. He's able to separate Yayarozo and Kendo in a small confined space, and leaving Tokoyami and Invisible Girl to their own devices. Along the lines, Ayama's already grabbed and tagged, and he's already taken away by Kuryu. It's very, Class B dominates the first half of this episode a lot, and it's very apparent, but Class A is definitely not to be, pushed under the rug. And I think I love the ships, guys. Like, as much as people think it's very toxic, trust me, I know some ships are hella toxic. I am happy that they do, at least the creators like to give like some hindrance or some like speculations to be had about who will end up with who later down the road. And it really seems like Todoroki and Yayaroza are gonna, like, they're gonna end up together. Shota and Momo are gonna be a thing, and it's just because Todoroki sees so much in Yayaroza that I think is the reason why he admires her so much, is for him being like a physical genius, just a natural prodigy. She's someone that he admires because he finds her more, because not only is she smart, not only is she like pushes herself, but she's gifted and she pushes herself. She's the type of person, just because she's given the golden spoon doesn't mean she's against using the steel one. Like, she's not afraid to get her hands dirty, is what I mean, and she's not afraid to push herself and not rely on her basic talents or whatever she has. And it's shown in this episode, because by this time we're thinking Kendo's probably already outsmarted her, but Yayarozo's already planned for everything that Kendo was gonna go against her. And like I said, I really hope this episode would be a battle of the counters. And it felt like contingency plan versus contingency plan. It was like Batman playing against Batman, except Momo comes on top by she knew what she was gonna need gear wise to help her team win, so she sacrificed herself off the chessboard to give her teammates the chance to win. Sadly enough, they didn't get to seal the deal, only because Kumio, like, she used a forbidden mushroom that she never uses, but she's willing to go that far to win the team battle, to hinder Tokoyami, who could have won this in a bag. Like, I think my biggest prediction for the future of My Hero Academia is that when the next Big 10 are announced, the number 3 hero is going to be Tokoyami. I think 1 and 2 is going to be shared by both Bakugo and Deku. Number 2, or they might give number 1 to Bakugo. 0, like, Deku might be known as like number 0, where like he's not really on the list, but he's probably the most powerful one. 2 is probably going to be Todoroki, Shoto, of course, and 3 is probably going to be Tokoyami. I think Tokoyami is going to be like his mentor Hawks, where he's going to be a very powerful hero in that sense. And for him just to, like, at this point, he could have bodied everybody if he pushed himself to get angry, but he was thinking like a hero, so of course he's hindered like a hero. Who else did great? Invisible Girl, she had a good little fight. She had a comedic scene against Fukudashi where she was able to fuck him up a bit. That shit was funny. And it isn't for, if it wasn't for the fact that Yoyozaru took herself out, they could have won. But even when Kendo was like attached to the cannon and hindered by being attached to Momo, she's like, damn, like, honest to God, like, I don't even feel like I won. We had to push ourselves. Like, she beat me in the game of mind, but we won the contest in a sense. And it's one of those things where, like, for some people, victory isn't about winning, but it's about overcoming. And even when you win, if you still lose when you feel like you didn't win. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still feel like there was no point to, like, you may win on paper, but like in the physical aspect of everything, like, these people had you, and they really did. If it wasn't for that girl to use her technique, her daily technique, let's be honest, Tokoyami would have handled Kuryu, her, and even Fukudashi. If what's it called? If Yoyozawa was able to stay conscious enough to fight against Kendo and drag her with her, or like hinder her speed enough, eventually she could have been picked up by the rest of the team. It's pretty evident that they were prepared, and they were, honestly, they got them. They counted their measures pretty widely. It's kind of like when Darkseid and Batman fight, and Darkseid overall has the power to beat them, but Batman still has like the trump card, and he's just, Darkseid is, you know what, fuck, like, you got me, like, this is kind of like checkmate. I can beat you physically, but I don't win that way. And I feel like this is how they won, in the sense. It's in the sense how Class A won. Of course, Class B won physically. They showed exactly the potential they can be as teams and as heroes, and I really do hope in the future of the series that we do see all the characters somewhat stay together in like their hero agencies or wherever they go, because I have a feeling some people might not stay heroes. They might retire. They might be different type of heroes. Like, I know there's like some celebrity heroes, idol heroes. Like, I just really hope that we see the characters in certain lights that really do highlight them, and that they're able to be highlighted with the people who complement them in their teams, such as like Tokoyami and Froppy, or you know, stuff like that. Kirishima and the Sugar Rush dude. You know, stuff like that. Anyways, guys, yeah, this episode was cool. Overall, I think I want to give it a C plus. It was cool, but like these beginning episodes of My Hero, like, they're not really doing it for me. Like, I do love the side characters a lot. Tokoyami is probably one of my favorite characters that's a side character, but like, they're just like, I don't know. I feel like we've seen enough training against Class A and Class B already that I'm kind of just like, I'm not sick of it, but I think I want them to speed through a little faster, because it's good stuff, but it's not great stuff, and I'm not gonna lie, it's really losing me. Like, I'm not really into the, like, I like seeing the hype moments like this, don't get me wrong, but it's losing me throughout the episode, through the narrative, that like, okay, I get it, it's okay, here we go. Like, it just feels like it feels paced enough for a season, but I would really hope that they don't make like this the first half of the season. We're already in episode 4, or yeah, episode 4, almost episode 5, and I already feel like I'm like already hoping, okay, can we just jump back into the story? Like, it feels horrible to say that, but it's the truth. Anyways, guys, we're gonna end the episode here. If you guys enjoy the video, give me a like down below. If you think Class A is the real winner because they were able to counter and actually force Class B to use and the means necessary to stop them, to the very least, let me know down below as well. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs by the end of the year, and I really appreciate all the support of the people who, you know, got my back like that. Anyways, guys, this is your boy Poppy Wolf saying peace out, y'all. Peace and love. I'll catch y'all later, and God bless.